Welcome to this lesson on the bitter principle. It's a simple idea that we tend to lean out of our bitter experience using things like sugar and drinks and drugs not to experience our pain. But the bitter principle is to use herbs, plants, medicinal plants that are bitter to lean into our pain and suffering so that we both release the digestive fluids that are required to improve digestion, and also we release the emotional energy that is trapped in our body from holding on to bitterness and sadness and so forth that we don't need to carry. So as you go through this course, you become mindful and intentional as you taste bitters. You're tasting your own bitter and suffering part of life with a view to releasing it. It's this cycle of digestion. Is we consume food, digest it and release it. We consume this energy and absorb it, and it gives us power and vitality and the ability to love and to experience joy in our lives. So as you learn more about the bitter herbs and you learn to make your own formulas, I want you also to become aware of your own bitter story. What bitterness, what failures, what disappointments, what loneliness, what sadness are you holding inside of you? Society doesn't really want us to experience our bitters. In some way, it would be quite powerful if we did. Society is based on the capitalist system of selling us products and selling us foods that are addictive, that we repeat buying, go back again and buy more sugar, of course, and that leads to a cycle of compulsive eating, sweetening our experience of life instead of addressing the core issues that's leading to the bitterness. So there's an element of psychological and emotional healing that I'm inviting you to become aware of. I'm sure you're on this journey already and to have some extent of awareness, but you mightn't have made the connection between the bitter herbs and the bitter experiences. So as you learn about the herbs, as you learn the formulas, as you experience these formulas, I want you to take note, to journal, and to meditate or to pray or to become aware, to become conscious, attentive to your own experience, and allow the experience of tasting the herbs to become a releasing experience also, where you release that energy that's trapped in your body. The over-reliance on sweetened foods and sugary foods and drinks is leading to an endemic of huge health problems such as diabetes, heart disease. Sugar feeds cancer. It affects the nervous system, affects our mood and hormones and energy levels, affects our sleep. It can lead to depression and anxiety. And as you begin to taste bitters, you increase the release of digestive enzymes and fluids and bile that improves digestion and get the physical benefits of better digestion, more transient digestion. You'll also get the benefit then of more energy. Your nervous system will be calmer, you'll have less anxiety, your mood will be better, you'll have more energy and you'll sleep better. And that's really one of the huge benefits of good digestion. And one of the best ways to improve digestion is with bitter herbs. Of course, we're conditioned to seeing sugar and chocolate and so forth as associated with sweetness, sweet experiences and success. We celebrate birthdays and victories and weddings, and we celebrate love, Valentine's Day, with chocolate and sugar and sweet. So sugar is a positive experience. It tries to sweeten that negative experience that is within us, because we have negative experiences. We suffer, but we don't want to suffer, and so we try to sweeten. Of course, bitters, on the other hand, have a negative connotation. They're associated with bitter experiences. Bitter disappointment, bitter taste in my mouth. Throughout evolution, bitters have always been there, and we've learned to forage for bitters and realize that some are poisonous and some are not. But we've discovered more recently, with the science of bitters, that the alkaloids and the different chemicals are part of bitter plants are good for us, but in the proper dose. Too much bitters is not good for us. So using bitters as a balancing act to bring our health back into balance, our digestion back into balance, and our energy back into balance is a good thing. And there's benefits of bitters. There's a resurgence of bitters in food and drinks, that people are getting more interested in bitters. So I hope as you begin to build your bitter experience, bitter repertoire, and bitter skills, bitter knowledge, you'll begin to experience the benefits of bitters for yourself. So in summary, the bitter principle is very simple. It's orientating ourselves towards our suffering, tasting bitters as an intentional ritual to help release that suffering, to become conscious and intentional about our own painful experiences. You may need to journal, meditate, pray, or talk to someone or be in a group. You'll need support if you have traumatic issues to deal with. But step by step, small steps towards change is the best and most sustainable change that you can make. So the challenge is to embrace ourselves and digest what is here and now. And that's the challenge for all of us, to face the here and now and digest what's going on in the present so we don't store up problems for the future. By digesting with bitters, we improve our digestion, improve our vitality, and improve our balance in life. See you in the next lesson.